Hi students, now we are watching the third session of the chapter development. In previous session we have explained the indexes for measuring development, and there we explained income as an index for measuring and comparing development. In this session we are explaining health and education as an index. Health. Health is wealth. How many of you have heard this before? Why they are considering health as wealth? The healthy people are considered as the asset to the nation. Just one among the index by HD also. And this is a quality needed for being a human resource. The condition of a person's body or mind which is free from illness can be called as health. How to measure health? The physical appearance alone cannot be a good criteria for measuring health. And this is not a quantitative measure also. There are certain measures which we are using to find the health status. Body mass index, life expectancy, infant mortality rate. Body mass index or BMI. BMI is a qualitative measure of body's fat based on height and weight, which is only applicable for adult men and women. This providing the ratio between the height and weight of a person. Let's see how to find BMI. The body mass index or BMI equal to weight of person in kilogram divided by square of height in meters. Note it again that the person's weight we have taken in kilogram and height in terms of meter squared. Based on the value what we have got through the equation, we can judge the health status of that person. If the value of BMI is lesser than 18.5, then one person should be undernourished. And if the value of BMI is more than 25, then he should be overnourished. Which means for a healthy person, the value of BMI should be between 18.5 to 24.9. For example, the given table showing BMI and health status of three different people. Here, we have taken weight in kilogram and height in centimeter, then converted into meter by dividing with 100. According to the BMI value, we have given the health status in last column of the table. Based on BMI, person 1 is overnourished with the value of 35.5, which is more than 25. And person 2 is undernourished whose BMI is 16.6. As the value of BMI is 24.2, the person 2 belongs to normal or healthy category. Now, listen to this image and understand the range of BMI along with body shape and BMI value. Life expectancy. Can we measure the length of life? Actually, we cannot predict the length of life, but we can have some expectation on the length of life of people. The concept life expectancy trying to measure the expected length of life of people. The average expected length of life of people in a particular area can be called as life expectancy. And measuring life expectancy is not a simple task too. In India, life expectancy at birth is calculating based on life table by using a minimum value of 25 and maximum value as 85 years. The given table showing the life expectancy of people during 2010 to 2014, where you can see the first 10 states in India having highest life expectancy at birth. The next measure to find health status is infant mortality rate or IMR. I hope you know the meaning of the word infant, which means babies, and mortal here means death. In simple sense, we are counting the number of babies dying. IMR is the number of death of children under 1 year of age per 1,000 live births. Imagine 1,000 babies are born in an area In that, few babies have died before reaching the age of 1 year. Then that number could be added into infant mortality rate. The term live birth indicate that the delivery of mother should produce a child with life, or during the delivery the child should have life. If a child does not have life during delivery time, then that will not be taken to IMR. Education as an index. After income and health, the third index of development is education. As Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Measures of education are literacy rate, net attendance ratio, and gross enrollment ratio. Literacy rate. Here we are discussing two abilities. They are ability to write and ability to read. Before that, the term literacy is different from literacy rate. Literacy. The ability to read and write at least one language called as literacy. Literacy rate. The number of people literate out of 100 people called as literacy rate. Literacy rate equal to number of people literate divided by total number of people into 100. The literacy rate is applicable only for those who are on or above the age group of 7 years. By referring the given table, could you find the state has highest literacy rate in India during 2011? Why certain states has less literacy rate? What could be the reason behind? The next measure is called as net attendance ratio. This actually measuring the number of students attending school in a particular age group. You may think that all students are attending the school, but what is the reality? Did you ever see children doing economic activities like selling some products, washing car, and transporting goods? The child labor is one of the major reasons behind the need of net attendance ratio. The students acquiring formal education can be classified into different age groups. But here we are considering the age group of 6 to 10. In certain edition of NCERT textbook, they have given different value like 14 and 15. The net attendance ratio is the total number of children of the age group of 6 to 10 attending school as a percentage of total number of children in the same age group. For example, imagine the total number of children in the age group of 6 to 10 is 1,000. And if only 6,888 among them are enrolling and attending school, then the net attendance ratio is 6,888 divided by 8,000 into 100, that is 86.1%. If the net attendance ratio measuring the number of students in a particular age group, in other hand, the gross enrollment ratio measuring total number of students attending school. Gross enrollment ratio. The term gross refers to the total number of students attending school by including all age groups. It is one of the education index to determine the number of students enrolled in school at several different grade levels. 3 levels includes primary school, secondary school, and higher education school. But on the other hand, net attendance ratio only focusing certain particular age groups. Through the second and third session, I hope all of you have understood that income, health, and education are 3 indexes of development. But do you know that we have arranged and given ranks to countries based on these 3 indexes? And do you know India's rank here? Moreover, can you say which agency involves in these activities and how they are doing this? All these we will explain in the coming fourth session. Thank you.